Welcome to the Mods tutorial. To access the Mods menu, click Mods from the main menu. Select Open Mods Creator on the bottom right. This time, we will recreate the Frieren dress. I have prepared the necessary files, which you can see on screen right now. Now to start, click on the plus icon on your item previewer and then click the item you just created. Here, you can give it a name. Let's name it Frieren dress. Now let's select an appropriate category for the item. We'll use the Clothes Dresses category. This is important as it will determine which category your item will get displayed on the game menu. Now, let's load our first sprite by clicking the empty square on the left side. Let's use our body trunk sprite. We'll check the color only option because the sprite is already in color. Now we will select the correct socket for the sprite, which is cloth trunk shirt. Now there's a problem. The boob is clipping out of our sprite. What we can do is use the cloth covering option. Click the plus button on cloth covering and click on the new item. Because Frieren is a flat girl, let's just delete her boobs altogether. Select hiding for the covering type. Now click the plus icon on affected sockets and select front and rear breast. Great! Now, no matter how big your character's boobs are, this sprite will turn their chest into a cutting board. Now, let's just add the remaining sprites. It's the same process, so I will speed this up. You can pause if you want to see which sockets I use. Here I also hid the butt sprite, so it doesn't clip with the skirt and trunk. Great, now we have the dress. There's just one problem. The forearm is clipping with the cloth on the arm. Let's fix that up. We'll move the arm sprite to be on top of the forearm sprite. To do that, have the front arm sprite selected and then choose Sorting Type Override. Now from Live Sorting Override, we select the sprite we wanted on top of. So in this example, we select the cloth forearm front shirt. Then we select one from the Live Sorting Offset, making it in front of the original sorting. Great! Now we will go back to the item previewer menu and create her shoes. I will skip this section as it is the same process as creating the dress. Okay, all done. Now let's do her hair. Let's remove the existing hair so we can see the hair sprite that will be added. Good. Now let's click on the plus icon again on the item previewer and make our hair. We will start with the hair bangs. Let's select the correct category hairstyle bangs and then name our item Frieren Hair Bang. Now we select the hair bang socket for the center bangs and load our sprite. Let me explain a bit of how this works. You have to upload 2 sprites for one sub-item if you want to be able to change their color. You have the colors sprite and the details sprite. We will only use primary RGB colors for both of them. For colors, red is the primary color, green is secondary, and blue is tertiary colors. So you can have up to 3 customizable colors. For details, blue is the outline, red is shadows, and green is highlights. You can play with the opacity of red and green for stronger or weaker shadows and highlights. Okay, now let's load our sprites. The process is the same as the dress, but now we will select 2 sprites for one sub-item. I changed the base hair color to blue so we can see it better. Now let's try changing our new sprite color as well. Now we will need to select a color socket for it to work in game. Select the hair primary color socket. Okay, great. Now, we see that the hair is a bit off position. Let's fix it with the Override Transform tool. You can play with the X and Y value, as well as the X and Y size, until you are satisfied with the look. Great! Now, we will add the front and rear bangs as new sub-items. Don't forget to set the color socket as well. Great! I've added the hair back too, and now our character is complete. We can now export the mod. Let's give it a name and also add your name to the mod author space. Select an icon for your mod, and it's set for exporting. Great job! You have now learned all the basics of modding Lust's Cupid. Now go and create your masterpiece. We can't wait to see what you come up with.